Island Boys, the brothers that are a little too close. Alex and Frankie, these two been in a lot of controversy, whether it be kissing each other, pause, or going broke. It kind of seemed like they're on that path right now because one of these brothers been causing constant legal problems and it's dragging down the both of them together. It's hurting both of their lives. Some years ago, these two interesting looking brothers will randomly explode online. They had their little moment where they were singing a song that was so ass, it went viral. The song goes so viral, it basically starts them up a whole career. Similar to the Hawk to a Girl. She had her moment, she went viral, she became a name that people recognize. And similar to her, they would constantly be in the news because someone somewhere will be making fun of them.
I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
But we had these two gimmick rappers come online, clout chasing real bad. 2021, their career sparked up and the internet really didn't like them since the beginning. For example, December 2021, Jake Paul had this fight. Island Boys pull up and the whole crowd start booing. TMZ wrote this: the Island Boys, the Florida twins behind that viral TikTok song, are struggling to understand why haters are coming at them so hard. After their hairy showdown with hecklers at the Jake Paul fight, both the brothers told TMZ they expected love this weekend when they walked into the arena.
What was going on, but I want people to understand that me and my brother are not out to clout chase or to pick fights or to bully people. We're not those type of people. We're actually good-hearted, like, you know, young 20-year-olds. We actually like show love to the community. That's what it's about. And some people understand that we just wasn't trying to bother, and we just went there to go watch the fight. Some people understand that we just come from a positive standpoint, not a negative.
Yeah, we didn't go there to fight with no. I didn't think that it was gonna be so. I didn't think it was gonna be so much tension when we went there. So I want people to understand that. Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, we're just trying to. We want to be positive role models. You know, we have a lot of kids watching and stuff like that. So with the people that, you know, there's of course gonna be grown men that want to hate on young kids like us. You know what I'm saying? That's something that gets affected. Like I said, we're not perfect. So I want people to understand, like, we're going to try our best not to, like, you know, fight with people in public like that.
But it was like the Island Boys couldn't catch no break. Right off getting all of this insane hate, a case got put onto the Island Boys' name, a life-ruining case. February 2022, Island Boys was renting this house. One night out the blue, SWAT team running the crib. Nobody knows what's going on. And the SWAT team was looking for a specific man. The man they was looking for, they accused him of killing a young person. Now, I can't say the age because you too weird, but they saying he killed the person that was 18 minus 10. So 12 kick in the door. Island Boys probably thinking they about to get booked. Whole time, cops wasn't looking for the Island Boys. They wanted their homeboy, and they found this homeboy. The Florida home of the Island Boys was the scene of a police raid that led to an arrest in a fatal drive-by of a 18 minus 10-year-old. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office tells TMZ a SWAT team executed a search warrant Monday at the property rented by the TikTokers. Neither was arrested, but cops nabbed an apparent associate of theirs, Andrew James Thomas. Police say Alex told him Thomas ran toward the highway while holding a black handgun with an extended mag on him. SWAT knocked on the door. Alex claims Thomas tries to get him to hide the gun, but he refused. Alex told officers he saw Thomas run into the laundry room and return without the gun. Police say they found that gun inside the laundry room closet. Thomas was booked for gun possession and violation of probation for a separate robbery case. We told he got booked on first degree M in a deadly drive-by shooting. So at this point, they was barely even famous. They was barely even making money for a long time, and they already getting their house raided. They already had a crazy ass situation put on their name. And I mean, these headlines was everywhere. Everybody was associating the Island Boys with this shooting, with this drive-by. And then we would have like everybody from Island Boys team come in panicking. They trying to clear the air up, trying to tell the world that, look, we don't got nothing to do with this case. But after all the controversy, we would have one of the Island Boys respond and pay his condolences to the family.
I just want to send my condolences to the family that this tragedy has happened. It's very sad. And that's pretty much as I want to say. Just we got to stop the gun violence. We
gotta make sure that, you know, we protect the youth out here and stop the gang violence. It's not worth it. We need to be good citizens out here, and we need to guide the youth to be better individuals so bad things like this don't ever happen.
Fast forward a few months after the situation, though, we would have these two come right back into the media trying to take part in one of the most iconic influence events. Basically, a canon event in every single content creator's career. They want to box. Everybody, every creator, gotta box somebody at least one time. I'm telling you, back years ago in middle school, waiting for them content creators to fight used to be the most entertaining shit for some reason. But anyways, point is, they took part in the fight, and the pot for this fight was a bag. I mean, a big ass bag. I'm talking about pot was $1 million. Whoever won this brawl will win $1 million. So the Island Boys will come out and say, look, we are part of this reality show called Ultimate Social Boxing, where 32 influencers will get put up against each other, and whoever makes it to the top wins. It wouldn't be just that though. They would go from taking part in this fight to arguing with Blueface of all people. They would get to arguing over basically nothing. One of the Island Boys and Blueface would get on IG straight cooking each other.
I got no money in you, bro. Dog, stop playing with my talk, bro.
Bro, listen, okay. Listen to me.
You're not a real nigga.
Listen to it real quick. Bro, it's
Come here, bro.
scientifically proved, it's documented that I do gangster at all costs, fool. If we look up you, it's scientifically proven that you're a, I don't know about your brother, but you with the flower on your head.
Bro, you
got a video and you talking about,
you get
are you, bro,
bro,
no,
your
let
bitch
me
smacks
finish.
you up
No,
and
let me
ruins
finish.
your house.
Let me
You take
finish.
it.
Don't do that.
You get bitches smack you up. You take.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. You're talking to a real gang member.
Hey,
You're not talking to none of these.
Show my brother.
It's scientifically
Show my brother.
proven, bro.
Come on, RICCAAAA. I don't give a about a plaque. I'm a gangster. You trying to search up a network talking about $500,000? Bitch, show me an AP that. Show me your Cartier watch. Show me your Cartier watch. An AP bust down all around.
You have nothing
That's
with colorful
cheaper.
diamonds. All your diamonds are
That's
regular.
broke. What is that? 16K? This is an $80,000 watch. Show some respect. Show some respect. But his ring costs more than your Cartier watch. Come on, man. I got two of them. And I was high as when I bought them. That's how you know I'm a dumb motherfucker. I'm a real gangster.
Bro.
I don't drink hand gall. I don't drink that. Bro.
You're a real gangster?
Of course I am. What you is? Of course it's documented.
Is that documented?
That's why when people search this up, they just be like, damn, them boys really did that. Bro, I really have to move at
So wait, hold on, let me finish, bro. You ain't gotta talk over the live, man. We ain't gotta.
No, you're not gonna disrespect me talking about Island Boys. Me and my twin got motion.
I don't gotta disrespect. I don't have a
bro,
twin.
Because your brother was a jailbird loser. I learned from that shit. And I don't even know him. I ain't even trying to, I don't know bro like that, but from what I hear, he ain't do nothing with his life.
Seriously, what are you doing? Why would you wake your girl up to do her like that?
Show your girl.
You're trash.
Show your girl.
Why would you do that?
Sloppy drunk.
Bro, why would you do that to her?
Cheap ass liquor.
Why would you do that to her? Oh my God, your girl gonna be mad tomorrow.
Show your girl.
Your girl gonna be mad tomorrow when this live go viral. And
my
your
girl never look like trash. You don't look like.
You know she looks like trash when she puts her hand like this, bro. You know it's trash.
But past all the other BS, one of these brothers, Frankie, would get into some bullshit. And I mean, it was bad. He got arrested on some DB charges. It said he got into it with his girl and the situation went left. This was Frankie's girlfriend told 12. She said, look, me and him, we was at the Airbnb. We was by the pool. I didn't like the kind of timing he was on. So I told him, I want to leave. This sparked up a whole argument. She wanted to leave him. She didn't like how he was treating her. And this when she said that he got mad, he got the tweaking. She said he allegedly pushed her in the pool, the shallow part of the pool. So it wasn't like she just fell in the water and splashed. She fell on the water and hit the cement at the bottom of the pool. I mean, they saying she had bruises on her chin, on her legs, really everywhere. And so 12 booked him. They wanted to teach him a lesson. But apparently this didn't teach him a lesson because the situation kept getting worse. And it got so bad to the point where he had to get court ordered to stay away from the woman. So we had one of these dudes really tripping, making whatever image that they built up for themselves look even worse. And all of this is gonna hurt them in the long run because that reckless behavior, it never left. So these two would go from basically clout chasing every time they get, making these skits, making these videos, trying to get as much attention, as much money as they could. But they kind of took it too far. These two crossed the line. Like I said, these are blood brothers, and they was trying to make money off making out with each other. I'm talking about these two sparked up a OF. And it wasn't like they was smashing women. They was basically smashing each other on some weird shit. And when this happened, it was probably one of the most viral moments in their whole career. It was all over the internet. Everybody was mad. Everybody felt some type of way. Because, I mean, what is y'all doing? I'm not gonna lie, the bills can never get that bad to the point where you gotta kiss your own brother for a bag. That's insane. I want the whole internet being mad about it. There was one man that you would expect to talk on something like this. That nigga Boosie. Boosie was heated. Boosie would get on Twitter and give his thoughts on this whole little video, on this whole situation. This what Boosie had to say. Island boys kissing, niggas painting their nails, BBLs. I'm sick of this feminine ass rap game. Boosie would also say, these about to start wearing thongs and eyelashes next, and you wonder why the women taking over because y'all trying to beat them. In the back of y'all mind, y'all want to be some hoes. My bad, city girls. And now look, is Boosie really lying? A lot of the rap game is very feminine today. We had Young Thug wearing a dress in 2016. We got Nine Vicious. He doing his edges. He painting his nails. Then we had Cardi wearing the thong, nigga, like Boosie said. I'm not gonna lie, he did have the rap game spot on. But the rap game being overly feminine, that's not the topic for this video. That's not the conversation. Point is, everybody had something to say about the Island Boys being real zesty. But these two would kind of come online doing interviews trying to defend the idea of them being weirdos.
You know, this is a conversation that I've had with a few different male stars where they've told me that on their, because so many of their subscribers are gay men, that there always is going to be this really intense pressure on them to take zesty photos, to, you know, put their booty on the kitchen sink and take a selfie like that, and then going even beyond that, to put stuff in your butt, to maybe take a and jam it down your throat, or even worse stuff, you know. But some of these guys have told me that they really like stick by the code of, oh, we're not gonna do anything like this. We're gonna keep it as, you know, something that they're more comfortable because they don't want to start going down that slippery slope.
No, we work for an agency. I mean, we do post pictures. You know, what you just said. There's a lot of zesty guys and stuff like that. I mean, we support the LGBTQ community just as much. There's no problem. It's like saying you don't like black people if you don't support the LGBTQ. So if you got a problem with gays, then I don't know. Like, that's a weird thing that you have going on. But I'm not assuming things. I'm just saying. But yeah, there's guys that request certain things. But what is it called? We do share photos that are not zesty, but we're confident in our body. If you want to stick it up your butthole and stuff like that, I've yet to take it that far yet. But I mean, I would say kissing my brother is less than sticking something up my butthole for sure.
It's definitely less, but it seems like it's kind of the same spectrum. So if you do make out with your brother and you make good money off that, at some point the audience is going to get kind of sick of that, and they're going to want you to, you know, have your brother fist you or something. Like, is that off the table?
Okay, that right there, there's rules and stuff like that. That right there, you can't do.
You can't do that on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. There's rules and stuff. You can't. He can't touch me. He can't, like, as in like fisting or sex, and intercourse or anything like that. He can't do that with me now.
But you remember Frankie, one half of the Island Boys, the one that got charged during that situation with his girlfriend. Well, he kept bringing in more and more problems. And I mean, he was causing constant controversy for the Island Boys. Not only did he have that situation with the woman, he also got booked on some reckless driving charges. But it wasn't like a little regular ticket. He got hit with 3 different charges: operating a motor vehicle without a valid license, false ID provided to a law enforcement officer, and reckless driving. And that false ID charge was real interesting because they are twin brothers. They are both tatted up all over the body, all over the face, but you can still tell the difference. And what Frankie did was he tried to act like his brother when the cops came and pulled him over. This was TMZ wrote. One of the Island boys tried passing himself off as his twin brother during a reckless driving arrest a few weeks ago. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, officers say that they observed Frankie driving at a high rate of speed in his yellow Corvette on May 24th in Fort Lauderdale. Cops claim that after witnessing Frankie speed into a parking lot, they got a call about a yellow Corvette and another gray car near multiple people armed with guns. Officers say they put their emergency lights on, they swarmed in, making contact with Frankie, who identified himself not as Frankie, but as Alex. Cops did a background check. They was like, oh, you're lying, nigga. And they found out. They threw that charge on him. And the man had his ID on him. How you gonna lie and say you somebody else and got your ID in your pocket? Anyways, cops found out he was on bad timing and they booked him on all of them charges. But this whole arrest got caught on camera.
You've been driving like an asshole.
No, you guys don't understand. I did not hit your car. That was them, bro. You don't know what?
I know who you are, but
yes.
Hear me out.
18 million business, but that poor boy was running for his life. Because all of them, so ask anybody, all of them had a gun. He was up and down, up and
The guys in the silver. We've been sitting here, listen, stop. We've been legitimately sitting here watching you drive like an asshole from 10 Ave down to 11 Ave, all through the fucking park.
I was just going.
Don't tell me what I'm not seeing.
Sir,
I watched it all happen.
Sir, they pulled out guns on me. I was literally.
Then why not leave or call the police?
I was
why do you keep
literally
doing
about to
laps?
call you guys. Yeah, I'm going to jail for no reason, bro. I'm going to jail for no reason, bro.
Everyone out here saying people in the Mustang were pointing guns at the yellow Corvette we have here.
Okay.
But hear me out. How bad does it look when you're driving laps around people?
I know, I'm so sorry.
Pointing guns at you, right?
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to stay here. I was gonna call you. I swear to God.
All right.
I was gonna
we're
call
here
you.
now.
I was gonna.
Let's
I
handle
didn't
the
know.
situation.
I didn't know you guys
Give
were
a second.
here.
Do you know those other guys?
No, I was scared. I had their Instagram. But I was scared.
You're beefing with them on Instagram?
No, but I get. I get threatened all the time. When I shop here to get clothes, people threaten me all the time and stuff like that. But I can't.
What's your first name?
Alex Venegas. Right here. Look at the clippers.
Do you want to report? Yes or no?
Huh?
Do you want to report or no?
Press charges? I don't
do you want to
want.
report in general?
I don't want to look bad.
Oh, I don't know what this makes you look. I don't even know who
It
you are.
does make me like, because I would have to testify, right?
Seriously, I don't even know what's going on. You won't even talk to me. Listen, I can't even get your name and date of birth because you keep switching topics. So you either want to give it to me or not, we'll leave. It's up to you. I don't care.
I'm sorry.
How can I help you?
Shoot. I knew they weren't gonna shoot me, but they were clutching the gun. They were clutching the gun and stuff.
So you knew they weren't going to shoot you?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They were clutching it. They were acting.
Yeah, but at that moment, you didn't think you were going to get shot, or you thought you were going to get shot?
Well, I did by the aggressor. The other two guys were chilled out.
Take a deep breath. Calm down. Relax. You just said that you didn't think they were going to do anything with the gun.
Well,
I'm just asking. I don't know. I wasn't here. I just want to know what was going through your head when this Mustang who left, the aggressor.
Yes.
When he put the gun in your face and you were sitting inside your car, what thoughts were going through your head?
Are you laughing at me?
Excuse me, what? No one's laughing at you.
Alex, we're trying to help you.
No, I'm not.
Are you on some type of narcotic?
No.
You keep going from one extreme to the other. No one's laughing.
I'm ADHD.
Did you take some perks or something?
No, I'm ADHD.
Fast forward though, that man Frankie was still getting into more problems, but this time, the problems didn't just affect him. It was affecting both of the Island boys. He was causing money problems, credit problems. I mean, that man Frankie was on track to ruin Alex's life.
He's getting evicted. Because he talked about our son. He's getting evicted. He hasn't paid a bill. Even his mom would tell me before.
And listen, that's another problem on why you don't use. Go ahead, go on.
Even Jenny would tell me before we weren't cool and we would talk like every other day. That Frankie's not paying his bills because of this and because of that. He's getting evicted from his house. He's brought Alex's credit down so much while we're in the middle of looking for a house, and it's not even his fault. It's his brother's fault because his brother hasn't paid his car in 4 months, and we could show you guys the voicemails of the car people calling him every single day saying, "Where is a payment?" and it's under his name. We can't figure out if it's the cosign or the main one, but Alex's name is a part of it, and he has not paid it. And it's affecting him now, which is affecting us and our family because we had some issues trying to get a house.
Someone said that your brother has a problem and you need to help him. I already talked about this earlier. I said he's got to be willing to want to help himself. I already tried to help him, remember? Mm-hmm. I marshman him.
And he called last night.
And that wasn't cheap.
When he called his mom last night, it was out of genuine concern and like hurt and wanting to help. And then like everyone just, this is what happened today from him doing that. Literally, that's all he was trying to do. And then today we wake up and it's like,
y'all back together. We've been back together. He's got to be able to help himself, and then we could talk about me helping him.
And not have people around that enable him.
I helped him already, and obviously he took that and he spit it out. He doesn't want help.
First, he tried to lie on bro, saying that, oh, I'm him. Then he started getting stuff put in Alex's name. He co-signing and Frankie not paying on it. Frankie not doing his part. And all of this led to him getting into more trouble with the law. Fast forward to just last month, one of the Island Boys would get arrested again. More specifically, Frankie would get in trouble. It said Frankie got pulled over and got charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. But not only that, he had a strap on him with an altered serial number, meaning he probably scratched it off or something. Basically, he was driving with an expired plate. Cops pulled him over and went left. Report said this: a plastic baggie of pills was found in the passenger seat floorboard. A deputy identified them as some oxycodone pills, 7 in total. But Frankie was trying to deny possession of the pills, and he claimed to have a prescription for the ox. But it just so happened that, he didn't have it on him. A further search found a brown handbag with the lettering MGM on the side passenger floorboard area. A handgun was found in the bag and a clear plastic cut straw. Cards with Frankie's name was also in the bag. A gun spray painted blue that had no identifying serial numbers was found in the serial console of the car. So he gets booked. They name all in the news again. And buzz surrounding one of the Island Boys means buzz surrounding both of them, making both of them look bad, even if one half wasn't on bad timing. And I mean, it's like every chance Frankie get, he would use to make Alex look worse of a person. And so after Frankie would get arrested, Alex would basically come out and be like, look, y'all, I'm not on that kind of timing Frankie on. I'm just chilling. Alex, the other Island Boy, ended up coming out saying that we don't even talk that much no more. Like, we really kind of separated. And y'all seen in the video from earlier, he was trying to look out for Frankie, but Frankie ain't want to be looked out for. But that still don't clear the fact that Alex was kissing his brother for some clout. So I don't really feel bad for him, but he shouldn't deserve as much hate as his brother gets. Who knows what's gonna be next for the two Island Boys? Maybe they get cool again and start clout chasing, or maybe they keep away from each other and Frankie drags both of them down. Only time will tell.